Hi, it's your dorky friend Lisa, back with a video. Yes, I know I've been slack and haven't filmed since before the holidays, and right this second my allergies hate me and I'm on meds, so I'm loopy. Anyway, so I haven't felt like I've really read as much as I usually would, but one of the things I always do love is short stories, and right before the holidays I got one of my favorite author's book of short stories that I hadn't read in a long time, which is Stephen King. And so I went down a bit of a rabbit hole and decided to go into the whole King family. If you don't know, Stephen King literally has a whole family of writers. His wife's a writer, which is Tabitha. He has 3 children, two boys, 1 girl. Both the boys are writers, which is Owen and Joe. His daughter Tabitha is a gay activist and a reverend, and she's also married to a female Dr. Reverend. And they run a church in Florida, and you can actually see her sometimes here on YouTube. I think she posts. Anyway, so I'm gonna go into what I pulled from the library of the King family. And then probably give you a little bit of history about the actual writers. So we're going to start off with my personal favorite, which is Joe Hill. He is Joseph Hillstrom King. He chose not to use the King name, obviously. So this is Nosferatu, which had a made-for-TV movie a while back. About a young girl who is kidnapped, but she also has magic of her own, and whenever she rides her bike across this bridge, she always ends up where she needs to be. It's kind of an interesting, dark story, a very Stephen King sounding, but obviously it's Joe's, and he has his own voice, which I can always appreciate. So then there's 20th Century Ghosts, which is a book of short stories. All of them range between 20 to 30 pages, and they're all ghost and supernatural inspired, and they're all individually good. And was this one or the other one? I can't remember. Is this the one that has the short story with Stephen in it? No, this isn't the one. But yeah, like I said, they're all 20 to 30 pages, easy reads, not a lot of word vomit, which Stephen is very fond of doing, I know. Stephen can take a lamp and write 20 pages on it. I don't know how the man does it, but anyway. Anyway, then there is Full Throttle, which is, again, another book of short stories. All of them range between 20 to 30 pages, except for the one that Stephen co-wrote on, which is like 50 pages. Again, it's Stephen. A very prolific man. Anyway, then his other son, this is Owen, double feature. It's about a young man whose father is a B movie star, and all the trauma and stuff of life of that. Anyway, I liked it, but it was kind of not as easy to get into as Joe's work. No slight. Anyway, and then there's Tabitha, his wife. This is Survivor. Is about a young girl, well, not so young, but a photographer named Kissy, and she witnesses a vehicular manslaughter kind of deal, and then all the trauma events that kind of leads to in her life with the different men in her life. But again, I don't give spoilers. Anyway, a little bit about like the different members of the King family. Like I said, Joe Hill, which is Joseph Hillstrom King. He's had, I feel like, the most success of the King family. Other than, his father, Stephen, who is, the king. Anyway, he wrote Horns, which was made into a movie 2010 with Daniel Radcliffe. Of course, you know, Harry Potter. And then he has a new Netflix series based on a graphic novel that he co-wrote called Lock and Key. That's supposed to be coming out soon. And he has been on several, you know, several awards for writing, of course. And the Nosferatu, which I had, was a made-for-TV movie. So again, you know, he's had rather commercial success, even though he didn't take the King name. So kudos. Anyway, and then his wife Tabitha has been writing since '81, or published since '81, I should say. She has a list of credits underneath her. So again, kudos, creativity for decades. And then Owen has several books under his name, and he has some graphic novels, of course, too. He had a bit of success with Sleeping Beauties back in 2017 with Stephen writing on it. So, good for him. And then Owen's married. His wife is a writer, which is Kelly Braffett, and she's had a few books. She's been published since 2005. She has a new book actually coming out this month in February called The Unwilling. So that should be out very shortly. So we look forward to that. And then, of course, his other daughter, like I said, Naomi King, she is a gay activist, and you can see her here on YouTube. And she runs a ministry in Florida with her wife, who is also a reverend doctor, who is published also. It's religious work, so it's not really something that I personally would be into, but if you're into theology, there you go. Anyway, so the whole family is very book involved, obviously, so kudos to that. I always appreciate. Would love to have grown up in that house, I have to admit. So again, I'm going to go in the comment section, like, list some of the credits for these different authors. They're all really good. Give them a chance, I feel like. And personally, I'm really enjoying this resurgence of Stephen's work. You know, there's been lots of cinematic remakes of his works, so that's always a good thing. You know, everyone loved it. I feel bad that Dr. Sleep, which was not a remake, obviously, which was the continuation of The Shining, didn't get quite as much box office credit as it deserved. I thought it was really good. Again, and I also liked the book. So I feel like definitely everyone should give that kind of like a second try. And personally, I'm hoping that they're going to remake Needful Things, because that movie was, I don't want to say dreadful, but not nearly as good, not up to par as of the book, I have to say, because I always loved Needful Things. It was such a great book, and there's several really, really dramatic scenes and events that they did not put in the movie that I felt they should. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but there's a graphic ass butcher knife fight in the book that they did not put in the movies. There is a suicide that is very dramatic that, again, they did not put in the movie. So I wish they had. I feel like it would have been better, because it would have been more true to the book, which is vastly entertaining. And I wanted to give a couple of shout outs. I know I normally don't do that. But anyway, I wanted to say hi to my coworker Sharif, who constantly lets my other coworkers know when I post anything on social media. And also to, as he puts, my number one fanboy, Lee. I know you are in doing some PT right now, physical therapy. I hope that goes well. I hope you're good and back to your old self soon. So hi, Lee. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, if there's, again, any books or genres that you're interested in and you'd like me to read or give you some some, maybe give you a no, yes kind of deal on, comment below in the comment section. And I hope everyone finds themselves going good right now, and I'm on allergy meds. Bye, guys.